In today's video, we're talking about feats for the rogue. Welcome to the Blue Dragon Guild, a channel all about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Baron.
And I'm Tommy.
I'm feeling underdressed, Tommy.
I'm feeling a little overdressed.
As I said, we're looking at feats for the rogue. We've both compiled a list, and we've got 5 feats that we think are really, really good with kind of improving on what the rogue class already does, with a little bit of extra in there as well. So the first feat we're looking at today is Crossbow Expert, found on page 165 in the Player's Handbook. With this feat, you ignore the loading property of crossbows of which you are proficient, and being within 5 feet of a hostile creature does not impose disadvantage on attack or on ranged attack rolls. That's one of the most important things with this spell. And when you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use your bonus action to attack with a hand crossbow that you may potentially be wielding. You know, the hand crossbow, rapier wielding rogue is kind of iconic, kind of gives you that thematic kind of feel. This feat just really piles on to that look, that image, and just gives you a lot of extra oomph with that class.
The next on our list is Defensive Duelist. When you are wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for that attack, potentially causing the attacker to miss you. As a rogue, you don't exactly have the best health, which is why I think that it's one of the better ones for your build for your rogue. That just helps you out in the long run if you're in a big fight and, you know, somebody with a massive force attempts to attack you, you have that advantage to possibly dodge it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they get a D8, which isn't bad, isn't the best, but anything that'll give you an increase to your AC, I mean, it's good to take. The next feat on our list is Mage Slayer, and Mage Slayer isn't something that's really gonna, I guess, enhance a bunch of the rogue's ability. It's gonna be more of a situational kind of feat for you, but whenever a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature, which with sneak attack, that's more damage that you're piling on. Additionally, when you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on the saving throw it makes to maintain its concentration. So that evil druid you're fighting is concentrating on Moonbeam. Well, there you go. He's got disadvantage on that now. And also, you have advantage on saving throws against spells that are cast by creatures within 5 feet of you. So it gives you a little bit of a defensive boost there too.
And on top of it, you could also help your companion out if a spell is casted on one of your allies.
Oh yeah.
Then you could also use the same reaction. The next one on our list is Skulker. You can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from the creature from which you are hiding. When you are hidden from a creature and miss it with a ranged weapon attack, making the attack doesn't reveal your position. Dim light doesn't impose disadvantage on your wisdom checks relying on sight.
That's really good because that one really just kind of enhances what the rogue already does with hiding, sneaking around. Gives you a lot more advantages that the base class doesn't give you, especially where it doesn't impose disadvantage when you're in dim light trying to spot something.
Skulker's pretty much for the rogue.
It is. I mean, granted, with any of these feats, they can be used with any class, but today we're talking about the rogue. And then we've got the Sentinel feat. A lot of times when people think Sentinel, they think like the fighter with his sword and his shield, you know, stopping people in the tracks, paladin. But Sentinel, like I said about Skulker, it can be used with any class, but I think you can use this in a really fun way with rogue. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach. So if you're fighting against other rogues, you've got a leg up on them. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against the attacking creature. So this is one of those you're getting a whole bunch of extra damage in, which is always good when you're in combat in D&D. Like I said, that one's really good for any class, but if you think about the rogue with sneak attack and all the little bit of damage that they get, especially if you're the assassin, you've got poison, all the opportunity attacks, they're going to stack up and you're going to kill everything faster. So this has been our look at 5 feats for the rogue. If you like these feats, if you use these feats with your rogue, let us know down in the comments below. If there's one you think that we should have put on the list, tell us about it, and maybe we'll put it in a future video.
If you want to see more D&D content from us, hit the subscribe button.
And until next time, keep the dice rolling.